Shabbat Shalom. This week's Parasha is Yitro. One of the things, perhaps the thing it is most known for, is the Aseret HaDibrot, or the giving of the Ten Commandments at Har Sinai, at Mount Sinai, which our ancient ancestors witnessed thousands of years ago, shortly after they had left Egypt and crossed the Sea of Reeds. There's a little-known midrash, or rabbinic legend, that on the eve of when HaKadosh Baruch Hu, God, was getting ready to deliver the Ten Commandments, the law, to the Israelite nation through his intermediary Moses, the angels, jealous, whisked about our Holy One and said, "You can't give this gift of the Torah to the Israelite nation. They're people, they're humans, they're flawed, they're imperfect, and Torah is such a perfect gift. They're not deserving." So God, perhaps starting to have somewhat cold feet, talked to Moses prior to the delivering of the Torah and said, "Can I be certain that if I give you this gift of the Torah, your people will be worthy from generation to generation? What is your bond? How can you prove it to me?" So God said, "Well, think in the future of the prophets that will come after me." God, of course, being omniscient and knowing the past, present, future, said, "The prophets, they're not so perfect. The people don't always listen to them. They turn against them. I don't know. I feel like I need something more surety." So Moses said, "Well, what about our past? What about the Avot, the forefathers that came before me?" And God said, "Yeah, the forefathers were far from perfect. They made some mistakes. They had some issues, and Abraham lied about Sarah being his wife, and Isaac couldn't see that Esau was flawed, and Jacob played favorites with his sons. I need something more." So Moses said, "Wait a minute, what about our children?" And God said, "Yes, of course, your children, the little ones. They're the ones that'll carry the tradition down from Lador Vador, generation to generation onward. They'll be the parents and the grandparents one day. They're perfect right now, they're innocent." And it was said that when the Israelite nation came to the foothills of Sinai, as Moses stood atop amongst the thunder and lightning, receiving the laws, and the people heard and repeated and responded, specifically, it was women and children and elderly, but it was the children themselves, even infants. The mothers held their hands and brought them close. Even babes just a few weeks or a few months old, who were suckling at their mother's breast, came forward and responded. They knew what was being said and responded yes to the positive commandments and no to the negative commandments. And even the babies that were in the womb, not yet born, it said that God caused the mother's bellies to shine like glass, translucent, so that the babies in embryo can see the Torah and hear the words being given and nod approvingly yea and nay to the negative and positive commandments. And so for that reason, we received the gift of the Torah. We were found worthy. They always say that children are our future, but as we see, children are also our present. Anyone who's a parent knows how children occupy our lives. And as we see from this midrash, this rabbinic legend, children represent the past as well. Children will one day be us, and they'll have children of their own. So we should think about all we have, what we endow them with, how we teach them, and also how we learn from them as well, the influence they will carry into the future. Just a thought and a wish that I wanted to leave you with on this Erev Shabbat. I hope everyone is safe and healthy and warm. Be well, and may we get through the remainder of this COVID crisis together.